First, it was Legacy Motor Club announcing they would switch from Chevy to Toyota out of nowhere. Then Brad Pitt is joining F1 for some movie. And now just to top off this week, Ryan Newman is back in NASCAR and he'll be racing for Rick Ware Racing. You heard all three of those things correctly. On Wednesday or Tuesday, I can't remember what day it was. I'm so mind blown by the news this week. Legacy Motor Club announced they would switch to Toyota starting in 2024. Yesterday, the news got out that Brad Pitt's going to join an 11th F1 team for a movie, and we still don't know all the details. Like, is he going to be on the same track? Now we've got this one. The Rocketman, Ryan Newman, is back in the NASCAR Cup Series. Newman has 18 career wins. He has a lot of poles. He's raced for Penske, Roush, RCR, Stewart-Haas Racing. Lots of wins in the Cup Series. As I said, very successful careers. In fact, he was named to the top 75 drivers of all time in their NASCAR 75, 75 best drivers. And he is back. Ryan Newman is back in the Cup Series. Known also for being one of the most, if not the most difficult driver to pass on the track, whether you're passing him for position or you're lapping him. He does not let anyone by, and everyone is aware of it. All the drivers talk about how difficult Newman is to pass, and it looks like they're going to have to deal with him some more. Ryan Newman is going to be back, but it's in a Rick Ware Racing car. But that Rick Ware Racing car is about to become very difficult to pass and lap. When is this going to start? It's going to start at Darlington just in a little bit over a week. So let's read the press release. Ryan Newman, winner of 18 NASCAR Cup Series races, has joined Rick Ware Racing for select events during the 2023 season. Recently named one of NASCAR's 75 greatest drivers, Newman will make his first start with the team at Darlington Raceway on May 12th. To date, Newman has made 725 Cup starts, earning the 18 victories plus 51 poles, 117 top fives, and 268 top 10 finishes. I'm grateful for the opportunity to work with Rick Ware Racing and Ford, Newman said. I think this will be good for all of us with our combined experience and knowledge. Being part of the throwback weekend at one of my favorite tracks in Darlington is pretty special. After recently being named one of NASCAR's 75 greatest drivers, it carries even some significance. Team owner Rick Ware recognized Newman's talents early on. I remember watching Thursday Night Thunder on ESPN and seeing Ryan compete against some stout competition in those days, said Ware. I became a fan then, and when he first came to NASCAR, I knew he was going to be a great driver and win a lot of races. He brings great depth and insight to RWR while we continue to grow our team. Ryan's been a great ambassador for our sport and Ford. We're really looking forward to racing with him this season. In 26 starts at Darlington, Newman has recorded 7 top 5 and 14 top 10 finishes with an average finishing position of 12.3 during his career. Yeah. I can't believe it. Ryan Newman is back in the NASCAR Cup Series. It really is hard to believe. Newman, his last start, when was that? 2021, I think. Yeah, I think it was 2021 because Brad Keselowski moved over to the 6 car in 2022 for the next gen. So Ryan Newman has not raced the next gen car yet. But remember, he was with Roush Fenway Racing there for a couple of years. Made the playoffs actually on points in 2019. Had that scary crash in the 2020 Daytona 500. Not a lot was known. People didn't know if he was hurt, injured, or even worse. But he ended up, of course, being okay. And outside of just his driving, I mean, he's been a tremendous help to NASCAR on the engineering side. He's got an engineering degree from Purdue, I believe. There's a bar named after him inside the car, the Newman bar, I think, as a part of the roll cage, because Newman, as I said, has that engineering degree, and it's a significant help to NASCAR when he can input his knowledge on the car, the engineering, all that kind of stuff. So Ryan Newman back in NASCAR, kind of a shocking news. How's he going to do? Well, once again, it's his first time in a next-gen car, so I expect this first race to not be his strongest, but at the same time, he is still a great driver. He knows what he's doing in a race car, and he hasn't been sitting around. I know he's done some short track racing. He's going to do SRX this summer, I believe. So he's still been in race cars, so it's not like he's coming 2 years without any time in a car. He's still got some experience in race cars, and I expect him to adapt pretty quickly. He knows NASCAR well. As for the speed, though, I mean, it's still Rick Ware Racing, so, you know, don't have the highest of expectations. It's Rick Ware Racing, but of course, Newman getting this opportunity. The 51 car is kind of open right now because Cody Ware, of course, indefinitely suspended after being arrested for assault, I believe, and you know, that car has been open. We've seen a couple different drivers in it the past couple of weeks. We've seen J.J. Yaley in there. Brendan Poole, was he in the 51 or 15 last week? But we've seen Rick Ware Racing kind of rotate drivers in that position. And now that the seat's really open for the rest of the year, I guess they got an opportunity to go after whoever they can and put in the car. So Darlington, next week, we're going to see Ryan Newman back in a NASCAR Cup Series car. It's kind of hard to believe. It's kind of cool, though. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope they do some sort of throwback for him. You know, we see a lot of drivers throw back to themselves at random times. The throwback weekend is that week. A lot of throwbacks are coming out right now, actually. Today, Chase Elliott's came out, and I think Harrison Burton's as well. So I'm very curious to see if they do a throwback to Ryan Newman, whether it be one of his early Cup Series paint schemes or, you know, something he drove before he was in NASCAR. But I think it'd be really cool to do some sort of tribute to Ryan Newman there. So it'll be interesting to see what the car is going to look like, and then also to see how he does. As I said, once again, he's in a Rick Ware Racing car, so don't hold your expectations too high, but at the same time, it's going to be really exciting to see the Rocketman back on a NASCAR track. He's going to be difficult to pass, I'm sure, but I'm sure you guys are all excited. A lot of people know who Ryan Newman is. It's great to see him back in the Cup Series. I'm excited for it. Did not expect to make this video this week. I didn't expect to make yesterday's video. I didn't expect to make the day before's video. 3 videos this week I did not think I would ever make, but here we are. 3 days later, making all these videos. So if there's any more news in the NASCAR world, F1 world, I will do my best to keep you updated. But some big breaking news here. Ryan Newman is back. It's pretty crazy that he is back in the Cup Series. He's done so much in his career. He's won a Brickyard. He's won a Daytona 500. So yeah, it's exciting. It really is. So let me know what your thoughts are on Ryan Newman returning to the Cup Series, how excited you are if you're going to be there. You're going to try to take some pictures of his car at the track. Let me know all your thoughts on Ryan Newman coming back for Rick Ware Racing. Quite the random combination, but as I said, any news I'll keep you updated on. Like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video.